Hey guys, it's been about a month since my last ramp test. It was the first ramp test I'd ever done, and I'd come back after 6 months of not riding to just kind of get into the swing of things because I'd signed up for a longer event called Rock Cobbler, which I'll be doing this Saturday. In those 4 weeks that I had between doing my ramp test and today, I had been doing intervals twice a week and doing some slightly longer volume rides on Saturday and Sunday to kind of build up my endurance. So this is my second week of doing VO2 max intervals. I've been doing 4x5s at 220 based off my Zwift ramp test. And I'm totally spent, and I feel like it's a little bit discouraging. Basically what I'm doing my intervals at is was like my FTP last year. It kind of feels like an uphill battle, but I'm trying to stay positive. I've been really sore like the entire time. I don't know if it's because I'm not eating enough or I'm not hydrated enough, or if it has to do with the type of medication that I'm on. I don't feel like my muscles and my legs are recovering. Hopefully next week will be better. Yesterday's ride was a complete disaster. I planned to eat 200 calories an hour and pretty much dropped half of my food onto the ground somewhere, like after hitting a bump or something, and ended up bonking and not having enough water. And I'm trying to do a 3-hour ride, but I think I'm gonna call it around 2.5 because I'm just exhausted from yesterday's 4-hour, 5-hour, 6-hour. I just finished my set of intervals and they went pretty terribly. Definitely worse than last week, which I don't know if I was supposed to expect that or not after this weekend's training volume and just being later in the training block, but yeah, that sucked. And the last 2 intervals I got a horrible side stitch. I didn't eat anything different than I usually, or than I have been, which are these like gummies, but I did take a salt pill halfway through because I forgot to put mix in my bottle, so I don't know if that's what caused the side stitch. It wasn't a stomach ache, which I can get from too much salt, but it really wasn't that much sodium. I don't know, I'm just glad that's over. Disappointed, but trying to stay positive. Hey guys, I just finished my first set of intervals for the week. I'm super stoked because I actually hit my first interval completely perfectly, and my second one was almost there. It's like a watt or 2 off the average. And it's the first time I've been able to do this in the entire training block, which has been really frustrating because I'm definitely a perfectionist. But what I did differently this week is Tuesday, instead of doing intervals, I went and did a easy, moderate, like kind of like spin out ride. And today I got on my trainer and decided to do, my intervals a day later, and I think I really benefited from the rest that I had, just because I've been adding a lot of volume and I've been adding a lot of intensity really fast, and I don't think my body has had the adequate time to recover, especially because I've just been hitting it hard, and I think it's paying off. So let's try this ramp test. We'll be doing it without ERG mode just because it gave me so much trouble last time. And yeah, let's see my results. Hopefully I don't fluke this one again. So I just finished my second Zwift ramp test, and I can say it went a lot better than the first time for various reasons. One, I struggled with ERG mode the first time I did the Zwift ramp test, and 2, I had to restart it a second time because it didn't feel like it was right during the first one. This one, I didn't use ERG mode at all, and I pretty much just paced myself with the correct average power on my Garmin and of course on the Zwift screen, which I realize there's a little bit of a lag for, but it still worked out. It was a little bit harder than probably riding in ERG mode the entire time where the trainer's just like deciding what to do for you. So diving into my gains, my first ramp test, my FTP ended up being 173 watts. Very, very sad for me. This time around, it gained me 9.25% gains in my FTP, putting me at 189 watts for this most recent ramp test, which, you know, I'm not super ecstatic about because, you know, I still see I have a really far way to go in comparison to where I was at last summer. But at the same time, I feel like 9% gains in only 4 weeks is pretty awesome. And if I could do that every single month, I would be, well, I'd be awesome. I'm probably not going to be doing VO2 max intervals the next training block, but we shall see. I have a lot of long events coming up for this year, so yeah, I think it's time to start adding in some more endurance, longer rides, testing more bibs, doing all the crazy stuff. So, per usual, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Joyride. If you have anything in particular to ask, be sure to either DM me on Instagram at Joyride or leave a comment below. Yummy, tiny, oh, there's one left. Tiniest little gummy bear.